Hello, I am Diana Gonzalez. I'm a WebS student. My major is modern languages and I'm part of the teaching studies area. The purpose of this video is to reflect why it is essential to analyze the demands of the students so as to know what approach works better, how to ensure a significant advancement in the learners, and how to provide a captivating or enjoyable class. An aspect that is essential to mention is that if the teacher chooses an appropriate approach that will fit the majority of the students, they are likely to become more motivated as they will be able to actively use their own learning strategies. It was certainly demanding to determine the motives why it is crucial to select an appropriate approach. And nevertheless, after researching, I learned that it will be extremely complex to manage a class without specifically knowing what should be focused. To provide an example, if you teach to a medicine student the vocabulary for the different accommodations for tourists, it will be of no help for him. Um, so it should be taught what is of importance for the learners and set realistic goals. And that will be the most important in this process of selecting an approach. It is also indispensable to realize how beneficial it can be for any student to have a meaningful learning, as it will not only help them with their academic goals, but also with their future careers. And since they now will have a background knowledge when facing any sort of challenges, for instance, speaking English is right now a skill that is undoubtedly beneficial for any sort of job. Regarding the difficulty of this particular aspect, it was definitely the most complicated one to write, and I had to research on many websites, but I am completely satisfied with the outcome. As I mentioned in the article, there are different ways to ensure a meaningful learning, but the one that surprised me the most was offering rewards, for instance, appreciating the student's effort. The reason why this one was the one that astonished me the most, it was because when we are children, we do not realize how rewards influence in our behavior or motivation or even attitude. So this was the reason what it surprised me the most. It is fundamental to pinpoint that even if a class meets all the desired expectations, it might still not be of the liking of the students, since one of the most important factors for a successful class is interest. If there is no interest, the teacher ought to accept that it is merely impossible to motivate everyone and just continue doing his best during the class. And now, concerning this third aspect, it was definitely a challenge since I had to compilate everything mentioned, and also I had to connect it with the other aspects. But I reflect and realize that a successful class originates from both the teacher and the student's efforts, since it is common, for instance, to blame as a student to blame the teacher for our poor academic performance, but it is necessary for the students to comprehend that they also need to be active in their own learning process. There needs to be commitment from both parties. To conclude, it can be seen that an analysis of the demands of the students is not only beneficial but also a requirement in order to present a successful class. And concerning the article and the video, I believe they were extremely beneficial for my learning, especially because they helped me to improve my speaking and writing skills, especially on a formal matter. Moreover, it was totally enjoyable to write a larger text, since with essays I usually cannot write or convey all my ideas. Um, in addition, I believe that these projects are valuable since they can help me to find my future thesis project, and now I know the strategies to ensure a sufficient text. We reached the end of the video. Thank you.